If you're anything like me, you don't want to just appear confident. I want to make confidence a habit. Oh, sis, you are not alone. If you're ready to build the habits that are going to help you to show up confident in every situation, you're going to want to grab your Post-it, your pen, your ambition planner, and let's go. Hello, Ambition Babes. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion, also known as the Face of Ambition, across all social media platforms and on Spotify. If you guys really enjoy my YouTube content, you're going to definitely want to follow me on Spotify, where you can get all of these amazing videos, as well as some bonus features in audio form. I specialize in helping women 40 years and older to be able to glow up, to reinvent themselves, and prioritize self-care. If that's the season that you're in, if that's the content that you like to consume, I'm glad you found this channel, sis. And do not worry, if you are under the age of 40, just consider me your digital bestie that is wanting to put you on before you have to make the same mistakes that I have. I want to start by thanking Jim for being the sponsor of this episode. We'll talk more about Jim Daily Vitamins a little later on. Okay, honey, let's go ahead and start getting into the habits that you can start to curate today to show up more confident in every situation. And habit number 1 is to set small yet achievable goals. As some of you may know, I'm a planner girly and I'm obsessed with reaching my most ambitious goals, which is why I know that making a habit of setting and achieving your goals will help you to show up more confident, will help you to feel empowered. Girl, it makes you feel downright unstoppable. Because you've achieved one goal, your mind actually tells you that there's absolutely nothing that you can't do. Starting with one small, manageable goals actually helps to build the momentum that you need to start achieving even larger goals. One small goal that I set for myself earlier this year was to drink at least a liter of water before 12 o'clock. It seemed like something that I could easily be able to tackle because it had a deadline. I knew how many ounces I needed to drink, and it was something that I knew was going to help me feel better throughout the day. The moment that I was able to drink a liter of water before 12 o'clock, I decided then that I could drink a gallon of water before 6 o'clock. All that I had to do was trick my mind into believing that I could. Starting small, setting achievable goals, something that I kind of knew that I could probably knock out of the park, made me feel like I could do more. There are so many small goals that can actually build momentum into your day. One small win that I always talk about is making your bed first thing in the morning. It's something about tucking that comforter in, fluffing those pillows, spraying your room with some linen spray. Just tells your mind that if I can do this one small thing, if I can tackle this one habit, there are other habits that I can create and win throughout the day. Nobody has to tell you that you need to brush your teeth. Nobody has to tell you the importance of using dental floss or a water pick. It's a habit. You know to do it. And you know that it's going to help you to be able to have a gorgeous smile. So why not identify the other things in your life that you want to make habits and create small goals around actually being able to achieve it? If you've ever tried to meal prep before, you understand the joy that comes to your body every single time you open your refrigerator or your lunch bag and your lunch is ready. Yes, you had to sacrifice some time on Sunday to go to the grocery store and stand in the kitchen for a few hours, but the benefit that you will actually have throughout the rest of the week is insurmountable. Making meal prepping the small habit that you want to create then leans into the other goals that you want to reach. It can be walking 10,000 steps a day. It can be counting your calories. It can be saving X amount of money out of your check every month. It can be putting on makeup when you know you have to go into the office or leave the house. Identify the small goal that you want to be able to achieve that is going to help you show up more confident. Because what you can't do is tell me that losing 5 pounds doesn't make you feel more confident. Eating what you're supposed to eat, eating meals that align with your goals, walking your steps, going to the gym, drinking your water, saving your money, all of these things make you feel like that girl. It leans so deeply into your confidence and honestly gives you this amazing burst of energy and this feeling of being unstoppable. One of the habits that I have been working so hard to be able to make a habit that I do every single day is taking my vitamins. I don't know what it is. The moment that it's time for me to take my vitamins, I'd rather do absolutely anything else. And the worst part about taking my daily vitamins is that I would have to struggle to take them, but I actually didn't see any of the benefits. Everything it said it was supposed to do, I just never seemed to experience. It didn't help me with my immunity. I was still having the sniffles. I didn't feel more focused, and I never felt more energized. So when Jim contacted me and said that they had something that was absolutely different from anything I've ever tried before, I was willing to try it out. I want to live a healthier lifestyle. I know the importance of taking my vitamins every single day. Now, like with everything else, consistency is key, but Gym Bites are actually delicious, so it didn't make it difficult for me to look forward to taking them every single day. Each bite is packed with beta-glucan, pumpkin seeds, turmeric, citrus, pre- and probiotics, mushrooms, golden chlorella, B vitamins from quinoa, stone fruit and dates, black pepper, chickpeas that has vitamin K2, ginger and spices, and vitamin E that is found in sunflower oil. Because I could pronounce and identify every single ingredient inside of each gym bite, it made me feel that much more confident that I was actually going to be able to feel the benefits that I knew each of those ingredients provided. The most immediate benefit that I experienced from taking a gym bite every day is the fact that I woke up every morning and my stomach didn't hurt. Taking a daily dose of pre and probiotics in a vitamin that I actually enjoyed was benefiting my gut health, helped my skin, my energy, clarity, and mood. If you guys have ever experienced gut issues, you understand how hard it is to find something that actually works. Gym Bites does not upset my stomach. I don't belch it up periodically throughout the day. And because I know what's inside of it, I feel as if it is doing what it says it's going to do. If you want to feel more confident about your gut health, your skin, your immune system, and your overall well-being, you need to take advantage of the amazing opportunity to get 50% off your first order using the promo code AMBITION. I know that you want to enter the new year better than you were before. And I also know that you've not been taking your vitamins regularly. So now it's time to actually use a vitamin that you enjoy. If you're ready to take a daily vitamin that is full of antioxidants and phytonutrients that can only be found in real food, then you need to give Gym a try. I absolutely love the way I feel every single day. And I know that my gut is finally thankful that I found something that helps my gut be a little bit more normal. If you're ready to level up your nutrition, make sure that you go to dailygym.com/ambition and take 50% off your order today. Habit number 2 that we need to develop in order to build confidence is to celebrate progress over perfection. I'm pretty sure that I'm the only perfectionist on the World Wide Web. And so since that's not true, girl, I'm talking to you. When have you ever been perfect? When have you strived for perfection and it actually worked out for you? It's elusive. It's like a unicorn, a leprechaun, a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Girl, it doesn't exist. And we have brainwashed ourselves to believe that perfection is just one more hour of work away, one more set, one more rep, one more dip away. And we actually believe that if we are not meeting our standard of perfection, that we don't deserve to be celebrated. Oftentimes, this idea of perfectionism isn't anything that somebody taught you. It's something that you taught yourself. You figured that if you could just be better, if you could level up next time, if you could make more money, make the grades, lose the weight, get the degree, buy the house, buy the car, buy the wardrobe, that you would achieve perfection. And every time that you achieve one of those goals, you've not gotten any closer to the idea of what you felt like it would feel like, because perfectionism is not real. None of us are perfect. And our daily pursuit of perfectionism is causing us to show up with little to no confidence. Because it's not right. Because we know we could do it better. Because if she could do it that way, so could I. It's eating away at your confidence. It's making you believe that you're not worthy of celebrating what you have accomplished. Like what you have is not good enough. Like the skills, the talents, the ambitions, the goals that you have are just way too small whenever you compare it to someone else. That is why you have got to start focusing on progress. But what I want to add to that is that you won't know if you're progressing if you don't write it down. How do you know where you started if you don't have anything to measure it by? Have you lost any inches? Have you lost any pounds? Have you made any more money? Are you any closer to that goal? If you don't write down what you want to achieve, it's just that much harder to hold on to that goal. Now, I'm not going to tell you you need an ambition planner in order to write it down. Girl, you could write it on the back of a Post-it. But what you have got to do is start measuring your progress. Start celebrating the milestones that you are able to achieve as you are working towards that ultimate goal. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to start a business or a nonprofit. Maybe you want to be a mom. You want to get married. You want to lose weight. You want to buy a home. You want to sell your car. You want to purchase land. Whatever it is that you want to be able to achieve, I'm sure that you've identified a perfect path to get there. But I want you to rip up that mental note that you have in your mind and just work towards progressing towards that goal every day. This is going to take the ultimate mindset shift, because oftentimes we found ourselves wanting to be perfect when we were little girls. We didn't just become perfectionists in our old age. It's something that we've been nurturing for years. And in order to turn the corner and to stop worrying about what others think, what others are doing, how can I make it better? It's going to have to take a daily practice of showing yourself self-compassion, to not be so critical of yourself, to start loving the way that you show up in the person that you are, to understand that sometimes your best is good enough. Celebrating progress over perfection builds self-acknowledgement and reinforces the positive feelings associated with small wins. Every time you have a small win, it increases your confidence over time. Number 3 is to practice positive self-talk every single day. Not once a week, not when you remember. You have to be intentional. Change the way you speak. You got to watch your mouth, sis. You want to make a habit of being a confident woman? Start speaking about yourself as if you are the most amazing woman that you know. This is going to sound completely delusional and may even be outside of your comfort zone. Because we've practiced negative self-talk for so long, we don't even know how to actually believe the words that are coming out of our mouth. The moment somebody gives you a compliment, "Oh girl, I like that new hair color," this is what I say. "Oh girl, it took so long to actually get to this shade. I'm glad you like it. I hope I can hold on to it. That it doesn't look too dusty. I hope it doesn't date me. You know, my hair is natural, so it's so hard to press." Like, girl, when are you just going to take the compliment? It's so easy to fall back into that habit of negative self-talk because it's comfortable. It's what you've seen done. It's what others have done. And it's what you've practiced possibly your whole life. So I want to challenge you to identify a week's worth of affirmations. This is going to feel a little hoo-ha if you've never done it before, but this is the season for us to do the work. I want you to take those 5 to 7 affirmations and I want you to put it on a Post-it. I want you to take that Post-it and I want you to put it on the mirror in your bathroom. And as you stand there for the solid 2 minutes while you're waiting for your Oral-B to actually time out, I want you to repeat those affirmations to yourself every single day. Either you can repeat all 7 or you can repeat the same affirmation over and over again. But in order to change the way you think, you're going to have to change the way you speak. We don't even have the vocabulary to start having positive self-talk. When people ask you how you're doing, all you can muster up is fine. We don't even know the words to use to be able to properly articulate our feelings because either no one's ever asked or you've never given yourself permission to speak over your life the way that you know that you deserve. So this is a challenge. I want to challenge you to practice positive self-talk. I want you to start listening to yourself whenever someone gives you a compliment or it's time for you to compliment yourself. When that inner self-talk starts to tell you that you can't save any more money because you've always been broke and everybody in your family has been broke and you're never going to have, you're going to be just like your mama, you're an apple off the old tree, I want you to turn those words around. If you don't hear anything else that I have to say in this video, I want you to understand that the enemy loves whenever you have negative self-talk about yourself. Oh yeah, the more he can make you believe that you're not worthy, that you're less than, that you're inadequate, that you're fat, that you're lazy, that you're ugly, he wins. The more he can make you believe that God didn't fearfully and wonderfully make you is the moment that you start thinking that maybe God doesn't love me the way that my mama told me he did. Is the moment that you start thinking that maybe I'm not worth the promotion. I really can't start the business. Who am I fooling? I'll never get married. You have got to actively fight against the enemy whenever he tries to plant those seeds of doubt inside of you. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are seen. You are appreciated. You're not lazy. You're not fat. You're not incompetent. You are a warrior. You've had some setbacks. You've had some failures. But today's the day that you say, I will never speak to myself that way again. What I like to do whenever I hear myself practicing negative self-talk is I like to imagine if this is something I would tell my best friend. Imagine this. My best friend calls me up and she's like, girl, I just really want to lose weight before the end of this year. And I say to her, yeah, girl, because you know, you really gotten fat and you're super lazy. Every time I talk to you, all that you're doing is eating, finna eat, or talking about what you ate earlier today. Is that how you would talk to your best friend? If you did and you're anything like my best friend, oh, we'd be fighting. No one is supposed to love you more than you. So speak to yourself like you're in love with yourself. Use words that elevate your mood and your spirit. Make today the very last day that you say anything negative about yourself ever again. Number 4 is to visualize success daily. There's a podcast that I absolutely love called Balanced Black Girl. If you've never heard her before, I'm going to leave her link in the description because you all know how I feel about visualization. You know that it's something that I practice almost every single day. But in listening to her podcast, she helped me to level up. She actually writes in her journal her ideal day. She actually starts at the very top of her morning and writes out what she would like to manifest throughout the day. She writes what she wants to feel like in the morning, like how my gut health feels absolutely amazing after taking these gym vitamins. She writes out her morning routine, what her workouts feel like, what she had for breakfast, who she saw on the way to grab her latte. She writes out every single detail of her ideal day. And what this does is it actually allows you to say, why can't I have that? Why can't I put that into practice? Why can't I have that feeling, that energy, that vibe as I go throughout the day? It's like writing your own fictional story that you are in control of making come true. It's something that I've been doing for about the past 3 months. And it is an absolute game changer. I know I only show from here up, but you guys, if y'all look at some of my past videos, your girl's lost 20 pounds over the past 3 months. And I know that it is because I have visualized my very best and highest self. My best and highest self ate amazing food that was going to nourish her body and make her feel energized and supported throughout the day. My best and highest self went to the gym. She drank her water. She took her vitamins. She went to sleep on time. She talked to her therapist. She went on dates with her man. She caught up with her friends. She prioritized her self-care. And the more that I started writing down what I wanted to experience every single day is the more that I actually started being able to obtain it. You guys, visualization is so powerful. If you can't see it, you can't be it. And you may never see the person that you want to become, but you know where she can live inside your mind. Closing your eyes and imagining your very best day, achieving your most ambitious goals, becoming the boss of your dreams is completely possible, and it starts in your mind. Visualization strengthens your self-belief by rehearsing positive outcomes. It helps reduce anxiety, the feeling of overwhelm, and stress. If you've never tried it, pause this video right here and close your eyes, take a few cleansing breaths, and just imagine the next 15 to 30 minutes of your life. Think about the way that you want to be able to leave this video feeling, the activities that you want to accomplish, the great lunch or dinner that you want to have, the way that you're going to show up to the gym in that cute outfit that you've been wanting to put on. Start thinking of the most amazing outcomes of your day, of this moment, of this hour. And what I can promise you that if you can think, it will be. And what I can tell you is that it may not go 100% to plan, but heck, 85% is still passing. And number 5 is the Embrace One New Thing Challenge. I was talking to my mom earlier today, and we were talking about getting outside of your comfort zone. And I know we love operating inside of our comfort zone. But what if the challenge was to stretch your comfort zone? Currently, she's this big. What if she was this big? I'm still inside my comfort zone, but now I'm able to do more things inside of it. The only way that that is going to happen is if you challenge yourself to add one new thing to your comfort zone box. One thing that I've been adding to my comfort zone box this year is leaning on my accountability community to help me reach my goals. My comfort box is to say that I can do it. I don't need anybody to push me. If I don't show up, I don't need anybody waiting for me at the door. Like, girl, you said you was going to be here at 7 and it's 7:30 and blah, 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 blah. But what I realized is that it wasn't helping me actually get to my goal any faster. So I had to expand that box to be able to allow my community to be able to support me, to know how important accountability was to my overall goals. I know my comfort zone and I love living inside of it. But what I was getting is the same old thing, the same old way every single day. And when you're tired of being stuck, when you're looking at the calendar and you're like, I haven't made any more progress from last month to this, it's time to find a solution to the problem. Taking part in this One New Thing challenge could mean that you're really going to start working on your hobbies. You're going to go to that networking event and strike up a conversation with the person that you really want to connect with. You're going to take a new fitness class. You're going to declutter your house. You're going to start prioritizing self-care. You're going to finally download the app that's going to help you to learn the new language. I understand, sis. We're all resistant to change. Uncertainty is scary, but you're not going to grow unless you try. Trying something new, expanding your comfort zone, or even stepping outside of your box builds confidence and starts creating new habits to become your best and most ambitious self. Oh, sis, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I want to thank Jim again for being an amazing sponsor of this community. And make sure that you click the link in the description to take 50% off your first order today. Honey, I pray that you are well and that you're doing something every single day to reach your most ambitious goals.